In 2026, it is a shame that we still can't trust film critics. And I'll tell you why. Because I just left the film Mercy starring Chris Pratt, and they dogged on it, 23% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I have a different opinion. As I said, Mercy starring Chris Pratt, I thought was fantastic. Now, obviously, it's not the best movie. It's not going to win any Oscars or anything. It's only January. We still got plenty of time to see what's going to win an Oscar for next Oscar season. But it's decent enough to keep my attention and keep me enthralled and edge of my seat thriller. And that's what I came to see. That's what I came to watch at the movie theater. These film critics just dogged on it, said it's nothing special. It's one location, this, that, this, that. That was fine to me. There was absolutely at no point in this film where I was like, okay, I'm bored. This is ridiculous. It is. You're right. He is in one spot the whole time, in one chair, and then there's like a few scenes thrown out or whatever. But most of the time, he's just sitting in the chair, pinned, watching, looking at stuff. Cool with me because of the way they took this film and made it so interesting. So if you guys don't know what this film is about, Chris Pratt is a detective. He's being charged with his wife's murder, and he has to go through this AI court called the Mercy Court, where he's locked to a chair, like I said, just like this, and he has to use the little screen that's on his chair, like right here, and talk to Mercy, who's Rebecca Ferguson's character, and have her bring up all the evidence on screen. It's like an immersive experience. You can have it all around him. It's like multi-screens. So the way they did this looks so cool, and I didn't go see it in 3D, and I honestly kind of wish I would have, because the way the screens were flying out at you, I feel like would have been very, very cool. Like, even just me seeing it in Laser Ultra MJR, it looked fantastic. I mean, now, it could have been the theater because the sound cut out a few times before the movie started. Towards the end of the film sounded a little bit muffled. And like I said, that could have been my theater. But other than that, like, I didn't have any issues. The film looked fantastic. It looked great. The visual effects are fantastic. And like I said, it kept me enthralled throughout the entire thing. Like, the kind of detail that they went into for evidence in this film was crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they talked to like actual detectives, actual police to put some of this evidence out and stuff like that to work on this film, because it was like a true crime case the way this evidence was out. He literally went bit by bit by bit looking at scenes. The AI could scan videos and highlight like areas that are better to look at for evidence than others. You could pull fingerprints up and trace phone calls, and it became a deep story off of our original story. And then like even some of the beginning aspects of explaining Mercy and all the people that were charged using Mercy comes back around at the end, which is very cool. Now, for a while, this film had me thinking one way, and maybe some of you were like, okay, this is predictable, because there were different options, but for a little bit, for who the actual perpetrator was, I kind of suspected, but at the same time, I suspected other things. So this film kept you thinking of giving you the different options of who it could be, and I thought that was really great. I think this movie is getting a bad rap, and I don't think it deserves it. Like I said, Rebecca Ferguson killed it, and she's just, same thing, standing in one spot, just talking and explaining things through this AI program. And even then, like, the way she explains stuff, the stoic nature of her character is very cool. Chris Pratt shows a lot of emotion in this film. Because, he's got anger at some points, he's got sadness, he's got terror, he's got just some raw emotion in this film that you don't see in films, especially like these. Now, going back to it not being an Oscar-winning film, absolutely not. Now, it could get visual effects, maybe, but I'm not coming in thinking I'm going to see an Oscar-winning film in January. That's not what I came here. I came to see something that could keep my attention, keep me hyped up, keep me interested. And this film did exactly what it was intended to do. It kept me interested. It kept me enthralled. It kept me edge of my seat, wondering what was going to happen next. So it did its job. Mercy did its job. And the reason I say that you can't trust film critics in 2026 anymore is because just the fact that they are absolutely dogging this film. I haven't seen Return to Silent Hill, but they're dogging that, and I could see that being bad. But then, like, just the stuff that they were saying about this film, nitpicking it like this, no. Go in, make your own opinion of this film. If you don't like it, you didn't like the one location, you didn't like the story or whatever, that's cool. At least you gave it a chance. I think the problem that film critics have now, and I catch myself doing it because I got to make review videos or post reviews on TikTok and things like that, is I come in and and especially at the beginning of a movie where I come in, I'm like, okay, and I start analyzing every little thing, and I catch myself while I'm watching a film being like, okay, stop, wait, take the film as it is. Don't analyze everything. Because, of course, if you're looking for something to complain about, I'm probably going to find it because I'm looking for something to complain about. But all in all, this film isn't very comedic in any way. It's a very serious film, high action, high octane film. So if you're coming in thinking you're going to get a couple chuckles, this isn't the film for you. Like I said, very high action, very high octane. And if you're a true crime fan, like I am, I think this is the perfect movie for you. Like, the way they break down the evidence is fantastic. So that's it. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys, don't listen to the film critics, because I've seen a lot of people online being like, okay, I'm not going to see it. I'll just wait till it comes to DVD or streaming or whatever, physical media, whatever, to see it. I think this movie is fantastic in theater. You definitely have the opportunity to go see something this interesting. You can. Now, I think this movie will do good on streaming. I genuinely do. I think it's going to do better on streaming than it will in the theaters. And that's a mixture of film critics, and this is more of like a cool family movie you could sit down and watch and then talk to people afterwards. So I think it will do better in streaming, but not saying that you can't go out and see it, because it is fantastic in screen and on the big screen as well. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of Mercy. And yeah, guys, if you guys are enjoying these reviews, please let me know. I'm having a great time reviewing these films. Especially giving my opinion a lot of the times is really fun. And the people that commented on the last video, you guys gave me some great ideas, and I love chatting with you. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next review video. Peace.